She lives in clouds on her cold mountain in Vermont. Only one way has walked the mist beyond her cottage, solitary inn of winds snowing down from the gap, a fist of ice punishing deer up on the rim against the stars. Ruth and the deer don't dare. Ruth and the deer don't care. They don't eat much in winter, but the hymn she scribbles on a Kroger bag takes her back to a day in London where a hanging spouse allied her to a Chinese monk who sang for decades in her ribs. The pipes are cracked, yet flame grins through the hours. A long murder made her nun of winds and windpipes, laughing with ice and enemy of junk. Twilight. When twilight enters my eyes, the dawn, this is Ruth talking, the dawn window is almost black. I walk in the darkness and find the wood pile in the snow. Keeping fire in the library helps to calm the hermitage of loneliness. You know, Ruth was this wonderful person. We were together at Wesleyan, and I began teaching there. And she lost her husband, who hanged himself in a very strange way in London. They were tremendously close with 3 children. Richard Wilbur got her some poems and stories in the New Yorker to start her up again. I mean, she was nicely published, and we became very close friends then. And then she wrote wonderful poems in a place in Vermont, not far from a house we still have in Vermont. And her beautiful clothing she was almost like, I won't say a local farmer, but everything. And I said to Ruth, this can't go on. This was the day of old typewriters. I wrote 144 letters by hand, full of typos, to colleges and said, my name is Ruth Stone. I published 1 book with Harcourt Brace. I have another one ready. And would you be interested in giving me a job? She got 5 offers. And from then on, spent the rest of her life, mainly visiting professors here and there, but that's what she did. And eventually, she too lost her eyes to macular degeneration. But she was in her mid-90s when she died, and writing to the last